It refers to cross laminated timber construction. It has been used for over 2 decades, mainly on the continent. It's made from several layers of timber stacked together crosswise, normally at 90 degrees. So the timber typically comes in 3-ply or 5-ply, and for structural loading, it's the vertical ply piece which takes the loads. The horizontal plies are discounted. It gives very high dimensional stability, strength and rigidity. It's a viable alternative to concrete, masonry and steel. So in medium to high-rise building, it's particularly good. And it's used in many groundbreaking projects throughout the UK. There's a project on the Hill of Tara coming up soon in the next couple of months in Ireland here, where it's going to be using CLT for a residential building. So I'm looking forward to that. The world's tallest residential tower, a 14-storey CLT passive house in Norway, has been built in Bergen in Norway. And there's a video online. If you Google that project, the structural engineers give a full YouTube video on how they calculated the loadings. So it shows the heights you can go with timber is increasing more and more now. And there's no reason it can't go up to 20 stories, I'm told, by some engineers. And CLT has unsurpassed environmental benefits. This is a very good reference to a research institute in the UK called Wood for Good. And they carry out these very powerful graphic displays where they show buildings which are built with timber and what the environmental impact could have been if it was built from concrete, for example. And this is a project in Bridport House in London, a block of apartments built with CLT. And what they show is this construction has absorbed over 1 million kilos of CO2 before it was actually built. The raw materials. So it's a very different way of thinking. We're not just looking at carbon reduction in heating, we're looking at the material impact. If this were built from concrete, you would invert that, because for every ton of concrete you make, you emit a ton of CO2. So instead of emitting all this carbon, it has locked it up and sequestered it in the fabric.